Welcome, everyone, to the largest gathering in subscriptions, membership, and loyalty brands. This is my favorite time of the year, and it's to see each and every one of you. And when we built this event 8 years ago, we wanted to build a community of leaders that were open to sharing ideas, successes, and wins. And although the event has grown tremendously over the last few years, our core values have stayed the same. And that's thanks to each and every one of you here. Truth is, we're not the reason this event is so amazing. You are. And I want to encourage you while you're here to share your ideas, network, talk about your successes, talk about your challenges, talk about your failures. You see, having this mentality is going to be the best opportunity for success over the next 3 days. Over the next few days, you're going to hear about a lot of new trends within the subscription space. But there's two that I really want you to pay attention to. And one is undervalued metrics and providing undeniable value. You see, there's one metric I believe that a lot of brands don't look at, and that's resubscribe rate. So it's looking at the number of subscribers that have canceled with your subscription and then resubscribed versus new acquisition. You see, 65% of consumers canceled one or more subscription over the last 12 months. 40% of those resubscribed to one or more subscription. Now you see, consumers are looking for a frictionless experience. It should be just as easy to cancel as it is to subscribe. Now I know this is something the FTC would agree with. Now you see, there's an old saying that if you have a good experience with a product, service, or brand, you're gonna tell one person. But if you have a bad experience, you're gonna tell 10. If I could just get a quick show of hands, how many people in this room have left a good review for a product, brand, restaurant? Okay. Now, how many of you have left a bad review? Now, at a quick glance, I probably saw double the hands go up on the bad review side. And with social media, all of those reviews are amplified. You see, there's 5 billion people that are on social media. And when social media used to be about conversations, it is now about conversions. TikTok Shop, Instagram, and YouTube have all opened up their platforms for consumers to make one-off purchases. Nearly half the consumers made purchases online in 2023. And although with those platforms there are limitations when it comes to subscriptions, Wise, who I know is here, has turned tens of thousands of customers that have bought one-off purchases into subscriptions through TikTok Shop. You don't want to miss that opportunity for customer acquisition through the social media channels. Now, another metric that I want you to look at, or another trend I should say, is undeniable value. Let's look here at what Walmart's done with its partnerships with Delta, Expedia, and Paramount. With its partnership with Delta, it's expanded its offering to a whole new set of customers. With Expedia, it's offering more cash back and value to each of its customers. And with Paramount, it's offering access to exclusive content. Through all of this, they're acquiring new customers, they're providing more value, and they're improving retention. Another way to provide undeniable value is through innovation. We see here with Spotify. They introduced their AI DJ. They've also got audiobooks. Spotify used to just be about music. It's now about the overall listening experience. Chewy.com opened up its first vet clinic in Florida. Chewy.com built its business on providing exceptional customer experience. They've now taken this to the brick and mortar level, and they're gonna take over the complete family pet ecosystem. Sometimes innovation go a little bit too far. As we see here, BarkBox came out with Bark Air, the first airline specifically to fly your pet across the country. Now, if you know me, I love dogs. I would do absolutely anything for my dog. But spending $6,000 to send my dog across the country or fly my dog across the country, I'm not really too sure that my team would approve of that expense. but I've definitely gotten away with worse. I don't know if it was like Vegas 2020 or something like that. I'm not sure. You can also find providing undeniable value through acquisition. Disney Plus acquired Hulu, and FabFitFun acquired Pupbox. Now, I love this acquisition by FabFitFun. Their target demographic is likely to have pets. So this gives them the opportunity to offer 2 subscriptions to 1 customer, this overall increasing LTV. Outside of that, they can use marketing dollars to bring 1 consumer and offer them 2 completely different subscriptions. These are the types of things I want to encourage all of you to talk about. Look for these partnership opportunities and look for ways to provide undeniable value to your customers.
Thank you, Chris. Love those insights. And what I love especially about the brands that you listed is that a lot of these brands are actually in the room with us today. And over the course of the next 3 days, you'll get an opportunity to connect and network with them. Now, if you haven't toured the Expo Hall, we are thrilled to share that we have over 125 solution providers who are eager to help you grow your business, expand on your marketing efforts, your shipping, fulfillment needs, retention, payment processing, and so much more. We're also proud to announce that just outside these doors, we'll be hosting and facilitating over 2,000 one-on-one meetings between consumer brands and suppliers, making it the largest meetings program in the recurring revenue industry. For merchants in the room here with us today who are participating in this program, these next 3 days are your chance to discover new technology solutions that will help you cultivate long-lasting relationships with your customers and grow your brands. For the sponsors, this is an exclusive, unique opportunity to connect one-on-one with potential clients who are interested in the services that you provide. Now, earlier in the year, we had surveyed hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of merchants, asking them which third-party solutions had the biggest impact on their business. And here's what we found. We found that email marketing, payment processing, and advertising were the 3 biggest contributing factors to a brand's business. And the great part is you'll have access to these partners and so many more here at SubSummit. Now, these next 3 days, as you roam the event and you find yourself questioning what to do or where to go, here's what I encourage you to do. Pull out your phone, head over to the SubSummit app. Everything that you need can be found in the SubSummit app. If you're participating in the network activities, table talks, or hosted meetings, you can find it under the My Actions tab. Over in the Explore tab, you can find features like a full interactive map, so you'll never get lost. It'll even give you directions. And let's not forget about the session content. Your team can divide and conquer, bookmarking the sessions that you will not want to miss. And finally, we have a chat feature, which functions a little like WhatsApp. You get to connect and network with individuals that you've accepted to chat back with. So I encourage you, if you haven't downloaded the app already, do so, explore, and enjoy.
Thanks, John. Thanks for walking us through that. In 2024, we want whatever we need, whenever we need it, and most of the time, without asking for it. We want it in a way that complements our lives and allows us to live seamlessly. One less worry, one less thing to think about. We want frictionless experiences today, not 5, 10 years from now. We want it today, now. And a lot of you in this room are already making great progress. No longer do we need to worry about subscribing to multiple different streaming providers. There's a variety of bundles available to us, from streaming providers coming together and creating bundles that way, to creating sports bundles, to creating shopping bundles. It's almost like we're taking a little bit of a rewind, but it's addressing the consumer's needs and desires. No longer do we have to worry about subscribe and save arriving at that right time, because a small scale you put under your dog food will understand the pace you're using it at, see how much is left, and it'll ship it to you at the exact perfect time. And no longer do we need to worry about paying for yet another coffee to keep us awake in our long days here at SubSummit and when we get back to the office, because it's unlimited, and you can drink it as often as you like. These are the experiences that keep us loyal and engaged. And if we do part ways, and it becomes more of a break or a pause, rather than leaving for life. It's like the difference between a good friend and a great friend. A good friend you may part ways with when you leave for a weekend, spending time with them, or when you have an outing. And when you get back together, it'll take a little bit of work. It'll take some time. A great friend, like I have here on stage with me, you pick right back up where you left off. Because a great friend cares about you. You have amazing times and conversations together. You become invested in great friends. And it's easy to pick back up. But as we know, building relationships like this, it takes work. And as an industry, there are some simple actions we can take to make forward progress here. There are still battles out there to find the cancel button, just like Chris talked about earlier. And there's still too many people who feel tricked and trapped into a subscription. But that's why you're here today. And lucky for all of us, it's not just today, it's over the next 3 days. You're surrounded by some of the best and brightest minds in our industry. From disruptors like Nick Shackelford at Breeze, who are pioneering a new space, to continuous innovators like Vanessa Yates, leading the charge at the ever-expanding Walmart Plus membership. You will observe and absorb a common thread in all of our sessions: reducing friction in the subscriber and membership journey. Friction is frustration. Friction is annoyance. Friction is wasted time. We need to be frictionless, because less frustration, less annoyance, and less wasted time equals more happiness, customer lifetime value, and ultimately, more to your bottom line. The recurring revenue model is at the forefront of today's global economy. The industry itself is a wealth of untapped potential. As we continue to dig deeper into our own research and explore the depths of this space, we find that we're living in the very sizable $3 trillion economy. But now we're entering a technological revolution of seismic proportions, with AI leading the way, via the subscription model, of course. OpenAI was one of the fastest growing subscriptions last year in the world and continues to innovate at breakneck pace. And just last week, we learned from our friends over at Apple that AI doesn't actually stand for artificial intelligence, it stands for Apple Intelligence. Who knew this whole time? There's some amazing things happening over there, from language translation that are enhancing other subscription apps out there to the way we write and live in our world. There are other amazing solutions like Canva that continue to innovate with their AI abilities, that give us all the opportunity to be designers and create amazing emails, newsletters, presentations, like we maybe never could have before. And last, there's a massive and quietly growing subscription called Starlink, which is connecting the entire globe. And the amazing thing is those global subscribers that are continuing to be added and connected to the internet can now be your subscribers and your members. AI and other innovations we'll discuss over the next 3 days have the ability to seamlessly integrate subscriptions and memberships into consumers' daily lives, creating frictionless experiences. On behalf of myself, my co-founders, and our entire team here at SubSummit, we want to sincerely thank you for being here, for being part of this amazing community, and making the commitment to elevating our industry. We look forward to innovating, learning, and growing with you over the next 3 days. Thank you.